carpet corridor, about 66.
Oh, great. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out today.
Happy to be here.
Thanks for being out today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming.
This is going to be a big tourist draw all this weekend development for the Centennial. It's a big deal.
Real exciting.
Yeah. I'm very excited to put it on. Absolutely.
Introduce you, Ann. Ann has been very involved with 66. She also used to be with HPA as the state historic preservation officer. So she's been a real driving force.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Well, today's a good day.
Absolutely.
Sponsored this good legislation.
All the fluffs there.
It's always good. It's always good. Yeah. Taking a little time to walk around. I love old cars and motorcycles. Nice to see you. Thanks for hosting us.
Our daughters. Yeah.
Serena, she owns a wedding venue.
Oh, great. Oh, nice.
And I'm her father. We own motorcycles.
All right. Oh. Good man.
Yeah.
Hi.
And he builds them for us.
You build or restore old motorcycles, or you build new ones, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm the guy that pretty much maintains and restores all the bikes.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Products.
Four drills and jackhammers and washing machines.
Oh, wow. So all kinds of stuff.
But they quit making bikes in, I think at 17, 18. That was one of the last ones. They made Indian motors up until 1907 before Indian.
Oh, they did. Oh, they made. Hi.
Yeah, welcome, Justin.
Justin, nice to see you.
His partner in the
Mark.
bike.
Nice to see you.
Michelle.
I'm Michelle. Nice to see you. Hello. Hi, Ashley. Now, you all part of an extended family? Or you guys?
I'm an intern here.
Welcome to the team. Hi. Oh, I said hi to you. Nice to see you.
Well, I want to welcome you all here. It's an historic occasion. I want to certainly welcome the governor, Representative Butler, Representative Badnik. We also have Margie Benucci from the village. This is quite the occasion to come here and celebrate this. It's been a long time coming, and I also want to thank the staff from Pontiac that's here, Clayton and Deb Olson for their venue. This is really something. I mean, Route 66 goes from Chicago all the way to California, and I know some people that have actually rode their motorcycles, sir, down that way. So, but that's quite a trek. But you know, we're real happy to do this. I want to thank everybody that organized this, and thank you very much. And I'll turn it over to the governor.
Great. Oh, there we go.
Representative Butler.
You get to go last.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Tim Butler. I'm a state representative from the 87th District. I live in Springfield, and I actually get the honor of my wife, Wendy, and I. And Wendy's back there in back. We actually, when we pulled out of our house to drive up here, my front road in front of my house is Route 66, the original alignment of Route 66 in Springfield. So it's a great honor for me to be here today. This is my legislation, House Bill 66, and you know, the governor and I have done a lot of things about 66, and there's not a greater champion across the nation, especially as far as governors go and everyone, more than Governor Rauner when it comes to Route 66. The importance of 66, he knows what it's all about. As you all know, he's a motorcycle enthusiast. He's going to be leading a ride down 66 on August 26th on our Constitution Day, and he's been a great partner for us as we try to do good things for Route 66. You know, Mark and I get to talk a lot when we're in the House on a variety of issues, and Mark had me up here right before Christmas, and we took a nice photo here at the intersection of the Lincoln Highway and Route 66. And so when we were talking about signing this bill, we kind of had the great idea of have the signing here because, you know, Illinois, one of the things that makes Illinois such a great state is our transportation: air, water, rail, and road. And right here, where two of our great transcontinental highways come together in Plainfield, was the perfect spot to do this as we plan for the future of Route 66. You know, Illinois really leads the way on Route 66, and we had a meeting in my office. Bill Kelly and Jeff Ladd from the Scenic Byway, Ann Hacker's here as well from the Route 66 Scenic Byway. We had a meeting in my office in the Stratton Building in Springfield a couple years ago with Congressman Rodney Davis and talked about ways that we can really enhance Route 66. And this is the first ever legislation that was introduced, was my bill. We started a Route 66 legislative caucus in the General Assembly. And on the federal level, Congressman Davis introduced a bill to have a federal commission, and Congressman LaHood introduced a bill to make Route 66 a National Historic Trail. And that's all done because of folks from Illinois leading the way when it comes to the preservation of Route 66. So let me just say that the centennial of 2020 in 2026 is going to be a great year, not just for Route 66. 2026, and this is just a term that I've learned recently, is the Sester Centennial of the United States of America. It'll be our quarter millennia in 2026 as well, along with the 100th anniversary of Route 66. And on top of that, it was just announced a little over a month ago that the United States has a historic bid with Mexico and Canada to bring the World Cup, the soccer, the greatest sporting event in the world, to the United States that same year. So the focus on the world is going to be on the United States. And there are so many people who come to Illinois to begin their journey across Route 66, and we're going to have a great ability to highlight that in 2026. So this bill will lay the groundwork for those of us in Illinois to help celebrate the Mother Road and all the great things that it does. So it's an honor for me to be here today. Thank you, Governor, very much. I know you get to sign a lot of tough stuff, but you know this is a fun, good one for you to sign. So let me turn it over to your representative, Mark Badnik.
Well, the mayor and Representative Butler did a great job explaining everything about Route 66, and I'm just so thrilled to be here. I'm State Rep Mark Badnik. I live here right in Plainfield, and one of the things that a lot of people from Plainfield don't know, especially since we've had so much growth over the past couple of decades, is how much history is right here in Plainfield. History in this building, history in the downtown, and it's something that we really need to develop as a town. That's why it's great for the governor to jump onto that, and great for Representative Butler to agree to have his bill signed, not in his district, but in my district right here in the 97. So one of the pieces of history that I may have talked to almost all of you individually about that, but for those who haven't, Route 30, Lincoln Highway, was the first continental paved road. And obviously Route 66 is the mother road. Plainfield is the only spot in America where those two roads became one, and that's from Joliet Road to Lockport Street along 59. That 3-block stretch road, it's the only spot in America where that happens. So we have history, more history right here in Plainfield. And we have Regina Loncala here, who won the logo contest, and this is, I'm wearing the t-shirt, and we are going to give this to the governor. And say thank you very much for helping us honor something unique to Plainfield, Illinois. So with that, it's time for him.
All right, great. Hey, everybody, today's a great day. You know what? Route 66 is part of what makes Illinois a special place and what makes America special. This is about freedom, the open road, family and friends coming together to travel and enjoy the outdoors, stop at interesting vistas and locations and restaurants and bars, and seeing the world and seeing our great country. That's what Route 66 means. I've been honored to drive on many pieces of it, ride it with my motorcycle, drive it in our car over my entire life. I was born and raised in Illinois. Route 66 is just a special historic place, and it brings back memories for me and so many other Americans. But you know what? It is iconic around the world. I can't tell you how many dozens of families and tourists and visitors I've met in Springfield and in Chicago, and they're here. People from Germany, people from England, people from France, people from Italy, people from Japan, people from China. And I talk to them, I say, hi, I'm the governor, and they say, can we get a picture, Governor? I say, where are you going? What are you here for? We want to go on Route 66. We want to drive on Route 66. It's a major tourist draw, and that means it's a major job creator, a major economic engine, a major source of prosperity, expanding our jobs, expanding our tax base, increasing our revenue so we can fund our schools and our communities and our services. Route 66 is a special jewel of the state of Illinois. We're proud it originates here in the city of Chicago, Jackson Boulevard, right in Grant Park, right by Lake Michigan, and goes from Chicago all the way to the Pacific Ocean, Santa Monica, and incredible. It's the only road that originates in Chicago and goes all the way to the Pacific. The other ones originate somewhere else. This one originates in Illinois. And Illinois was the first state to pave Route 66 throughout the entire state. It crosses 8 states, I believe, 8 states, 2,500 miles, and about 300 miles are here in Illinois, and it's a great part right through the core, the heart of our state. And it's beautiful, and it's a great place to ride, and wonderful places to visit along the way. Interesting shops, restaurants, bars, beautiful views of our gorgeous farm country and our trees and our rivers and our lakes. It's fantastic. So I encourage everybody to come out and enjoy it. This bill, this great bill that was sponsored by Representative Butler and supported by Representative Badnik and many others, this bill creates a Centennial Commission so we can start working now to plan to have a huge party, a huge series of events in 2026. So this gives us about 8 years to plan and get ready, because we want this to be a massive party all year round, but especially that summer of 2026. We want to draw tens of thousands of tourists here, hundreds of thousands, I hope and believe, to come and enjoy Route 66 and all that's very special here in the state of Illinois. So this legislation is wonderful, very proud to sign it. And on this commission now, I believe there are going to be 20 members of the commission, leaders from our scenic byways, also from the Route 66 Association. And for me, this is personal. I've ridden it many times. I'm an avid motorcycle rider. I love my Harleys and my various bikes. But I received, and I'm very honored, and we'll put this on in a special place. I have the 66 license plate now for my motorcycle, and I'm very proud to put that on as part of our bicentennial. It's only fitting that we create the Centennial Commission for our wonderful mother highway. This is the year of our bicentennial, the 200th birthday for the great state of Illinois. So great time to celebrate, everybody. God bless Illinois and Route 66, and let's sign this legislation. Thanks very much. Pass those around. This is about right. Just about the same number of pens as letters in my name.
It's your spot.
Yay, Route 66, there it is. Yay, Centennial Commission. Awesome. Great. Thank you. Great day.
so much.
Good job, guys. Have a good job.
Before we get away.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much.
It's a good idea.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you. This is great. Very honored to display this in the Manchester. Can I give this to you guys?
Absolutely. Make sure we get it down there.